How Sigma males navigate relationships. Have you ever wondered why some men, the Sigma males, seem to navigate relationships differently from others? Ah, the enigma that is the Sigma male. These men are an intriguing breed, largely characterized by their introverted nature and an uncanny self-reliance that sets them apart from the crowd. Sigma males are the rare individuals who operate outside the conventional social hierarchies. They are not the alpha males, leading the pack with an assertive charisma, nor the beta males who often find themselves following the alphas. Sigma males are the lone wolves, the independent thinkers, the non-conformists. They march to the beat of their own drum, unswayed by societal expectations or norms. One might wonder, how does this unique personality type navigate the complex world of relationships? It's an interesting question indeed. Sigma males approach relationships much like they approach life, with a distinct self-reliant perspective. They value their independence and autonomy, and they seek partners who respect their need for solitude and understand their unconventional lifestyle. This unique approach extends to how Sigma males identify red flags in relationships. You see, they possess a keen sense of intuition and a strong understanding of their own needs and boundaries. They're not ones to ignore their instincts or compromise their values for the sake of pleasing others. When something feels off, they take notice. But what exactly constitutes a red flag for a Sigma male, and how do they respond when they spot one? Well, that's what we're here to uncover. As we delve into this topic, we'll explore how Sigma males perceive and respond to potential relationship pitfalls. We'll look at case studies, discuss common red flags, and delve into their unique approach to addressing these issues. So, buckle up and prepare for a fascinating journey into the mind of the Sigma male. As we delve into the world of Sigma males, prepare to unravel their unique lens for spotting relationship red flags. It's an exploration that promises to be just as intriguing as the Sigma males themselves. Consider John, a classic Sigma male, who found himself in a relationship that seemed perfect on the surface. John, like many Sigma males, is an independent thinker. He values his autonomy and has a knack for observing details that others might overlook. This quality, as it turns out, would serve him well in his relationship journey. John's partner was charming, affectionate, and seemingly considerate. But as time passed, John began to notice subtle inconsistencies. His partner's words didn't always match her actions. She would profess love and respect for his autonomy, but her actions often reflected a desire for control. John wasn't quick to judge. After all, no one is perfect, but he also knew the importance of staying true to himself and his values. He started to pay closer attention, applying his independent thinking to analyze the situation. His partner often used guilt as a tool, making John feel bad for spending time alone or pursuing his individual interests. This was a subtle form of manipulation, a way to control him by making him question his actions and choices. John's Sigma nature came into play here. He valued his alone time and his interests. They were part of who he was. Seeing them as a source of guilt was a red flag, a sign that his autonomy was being compromised. He also noticed that his partner would often dismiss his feelings, turning the conversation around to make it about her. When he tried to express his concerns, she would deflect, changing the topic or playing the victim. This was another red flag for John. A healthy relationship involves mutual respect and understanding. If his feelings were being dismissed or invalidated, it meant his partner wasn't respecting his perspective. John's story is a testament to the power of independent thinking. His ability to observe and analyze helped him identify these subtle manipulative tactics. He realized that his autonomy, a trait he deeply valued, was under threat. John decided to address these issues with his partner. He expressed his concerns and set boundaries to protect his independence. His partner's reaction confirmed his suspicions. She became defensive, refused to acknowledge the issues, and even tried to blame him for their problems. John, being a Sigma, wasn't swayed. He stood his ground, refusing to compromise his values or his autonomy. He understood that a relationship shouldn't cost him his self-respect or his identity. John's experience is a reminder that red flags aren't always obvious. They can be subtle, creeping in slowly until they become the norm. But with independent thinking and a respect for one's autonomy, they can be spotted and addressed. John's story underscores the Sigma male's keen eye for manipulative tactics, a clear red flag in any relationship. Now, let's turn to Mike, a Sigma male who often prefers his own company. Mike, like many Sigma males, is an introverted individual who values his solitude. This doesn't mean that he shuns all social interaction. Rather, he chooses when and with whom he wants to share his time. He is content in his own space, finding comfort and freedom in his moments of solitude. Mike found himself in a relationship with a partner who constantly sought his attention and time. She was a social butterfly, always looking to fill every moment with conversation, activities, and social engagements. Mike was initially drawn to her vivaciousness, her love for life and people, but as time went on, he began to feel suffocated. Sigma males like Mike find rejuvenation in their alone time. It's their way of recharging. When this need isn't met, they can feel drained and agitated. Mike's partner, though well-meaning, was constantly encroaching on his personal space, leaving him little room to breathe. Mike began to notice the signs of excessive neediness. His partner was always seeking validation, wanting to be at the center of his universe, and constantly demanded his time. Sigma males are independent by nature. They don't need someone to complete them. Rather, they look for an equal, someone who can respect their need for space and solitude. Mike's partner's constant need for attention was a red flag for him. He realized that this imbalance could not sustain a healthy relationship in the long run. It's important to understand that Sigma males are not cold or distant. They simply value their personal space and require a certain degree of solitude to function at their best. Being the introspective person that he is, Mike took the time to communicate his feelings to his partner. He explained his need for solitude, his need for space. Unfortunately, his partner took it as a personal slight, as a sign that he was losing interest. This was a critical misunderstanding. Sigma males like Mike are capable of deep connections and meaningful relationships. However, they need partners who understand and respect their need for solitude, who don't take their desire for personal space as a sign of indifference or lack of interest. Mike's experience is a classic example of a Sigma male identifying a red flag in a relationship. It was not about assigning blame or pointing fingers. It was about recognizing an incompatibility in their relationship needs. Mike understood that a relationship with constant demands on his time and attention was not sustainable for him. Mike's experience reminds us that Sigma males can sense when their need for solitude is not being respected, another critical red flag. Remember, being aware of these red flags can help Sigma males, and indeed anyone, navigate their relationships more effectively. Understanding and respecting each other's needs is a fundamental aspect of any healthy relationship. Finally, let's look at Alex, a Sigma male who doesn't conform to societal norms. Alex, much like the Sigma males we've discussed so far, is an individual who marches to the beat of his own drum. He doesn't let societal expectations define him, nor does he let them influence his actions. In fact, Alex prides himself on his non-conformity, his ability to think outside the box, and his independence. Alex was in a relationship with a woman named Lisa. Lisa was drawn to Alex's enigmatic nature, his self-sufficiency, and his unique perspective on life. However, as their relationship progressed, Lisa began to push Alex towards conventional behaviors and norms. She wanted Alex to be more outgoing, to socialize more, to participate in activities that he had no interest in. This was not Lisa's attempt to control Alex. In her mind, she was trying to help him fit in, to make him more normal. She didn't realize that she was trying to change the very qualities that made Alex a Sigma male, the very qualities that attracted her to him in the first place. Sigma males like Alex are highly self-aware individuals. They know who they are, they know their strengths, their weaknesses, and they are comfortable in their own skin. They don't need validation from society, and they certainly don't need someone to change them. So when Lisa tried to mold Alex into someone he wasn't, it didn't sit well with him. Alex recognized this as a red flag in their relationship. He understood that Lisa's attempts to change him were not coming from a place of malice, but from a misunderstanding of his nature. Still, this was a clear indication that Lisa wasn't fully accepting of who he was. Sigma males value authenticity in themselves and in their partners. So, when their identity is under threat, when someone tries to change them, they see it as a major red flag. Alex confronted Lisa about her attempts to change him. He explained his nature as a Sigma male, his need for independence, his comfort in solitude, and his non-conformity. He made it clear that he wouldn't change these aspects of himself. This conversation was a turning point in their relationship. Lisa had a decision to make: accept Alex for who he was or continue trying to change him. To Lisa's credit, she chose to understand and accept Alex's nature. Their relationship moved forward, albeit with a clearer understanding of each other's expectations and boundaries. This story is a testament to the Sigma male's ability to spot red flags in a relationship and address them head-on. Alex's story reinforces that Sigma males can spot when their identity is under threat, a major red flag in any relationship. Sigma males are not just independent thinkers and lone wolves. They are also non-conformists who value their identity and won't compromise it for anyone. And that, in essence, is a hallmark of a true Sigma male. As we've seen through John, Mike, and Alex, Sigma males have a unique way of identifying red flags in relationships. Let's revisit the intriguing journeys of our Sigma males. Our first case in point, John, the independent thinker, demonstrated a keen eye for manipulative tactics in relationships. Being an independent thinker, John values authenticity and transparency. Any form of manipulation or deceit is a red flag for him. He's not one to be swayed by emotional blackmail or underhanded tactics. He values clear communication and honesty, and anything short of that raises an alarm for him. Then, we have Mike, the lone wolf. His story underscored the importance of respecting a Sigma male's need for solitude. Mike values his alone time, his space to think, to ponder, to recharge. He's not one to shy away from social interaction, but he needs his solitude. When his partner continuously disregarded his need for solitude, it was a glaring red flag for him. For Mike, and many Sigma males like him, the inability of a partner to respect their need for solitude is a sure sign of trouble. Our third case study, Alex, the non-conformist, showed us how attempts to change a Sigma male's identity can be a major red flag. Alex thrives on being different, on marching to the beat of his own drum. When his partner tried to change him, to mold him into someone more acceptable or normal, it was a red flag for him. Sigma males like Alex are fiercely protective of their individuality. Any attempts to change or suppress their identity is a clear signal of a toxic relationship. These examples highlight the unique lens through which Sigma males view relationships: manipulation, disrespect for their solitude, and attempts to change their identity. These are the red flags that they look out for. These red flags are tied closely to their core values of independence, introversion, and non-conformity. Sigma males are not swayed by societal conventions or peer pressure. They have a strong sense of self and value their independence. They don't need constant social interaction to feel valued or fulfilled. They draw their strength from within. They are non-conformists, always staying true to themselves, even when faced with pressure to fit into societal norms. These core values shape their approach to relationships. Sigma males seek authenticity, respect for their solitude, and acceptance of their identity in their partners. They are not looking for someone to complete them, but rather someone who complements them, who respects their individuality and independence. They value quality over quantity when it comes to relationships. They would rather be alone than be in a relationship that compromises their values or identity. In conclusion, understanding how Sigma males identify red flags in relationships gives us insight into their unique approach. They are not swayed by superficial charm or societal expectations. They look for authenticity, respect for their solitude, and acceptance of their individuality. Their approach to relationships is a testament to their introspective and independent nature. Sigma males may be enigmatic and mysterious, but their approach to relationships is clear and straightforward. They value authenticity, respect, and individuality. They are independent thinkers, introverts, and non-conformists, and they seek the same in their relationships. Understanding how Sigma males identify red flags gives us insight into their unique approach to relationships, a testament to their introspective and independent nature. So, what can we learn from Sigma males and their approach to relationships? The Sigma male, the enigmatic lone wolf, the independent thinker, the non-conformist. These are the archetypes we've delved into throughout this exploration. They navigate their relationships with a unique perspective, one that can teach us all a thing or two. One of the most striking lessons is the importance of recognizing red flags. We've seen how Sigma males, with their independent thinking and non-conformist attitudes, are adept at spotting these warning signs. They aren't swayed by the pressures of societal norms or the fear of being alone. Instead, they listen to their gut instincts, they analyze, they question, and ultimately, they value their well-being above the need to fit in or maintain a relationship that doesn't serve them. Red flags in relationships are often subtle, disguised, or even normalized. They can be easy to miss and easier still to ignore, especially when we're infatuated or desperate for connection. But as we've learned from Sigma males, turning a blind eye to these signs can lead to unhealthy dynamics, emotional distress, and even toxicity. The Sigma male's approach to red flags serves as a reminder of the importance of respecting boundaries. Relationships, regardless of their nature, involve a delicate balance of give and take. It's crucial to respect our own boundaries and those of others. This means not just recognizing when a line has been crossed, but also having the courage to voice it and the strength to walk away if necessary. This respect for boundaries ties in with another Sigma trait, their celebration of individuality. Sigma males, often seen as outsiders, remind us that it's okay to be different, to have our own tastes, opinions, and ways of doing things. In a relationship, this translates to valuing the individuality of our partners and ourselves. It's about understanding that we can share a bond without losing our unique identities. In the end, it's not about trying to fit into a Sigma mold or adopting their ways wholesale. It's about learning from their approach and applying the lessons where they make sense in our own lives. We can all benefit from being more vigilant about red flags, more respectful of boundaries, and more appreciative of our unique personalities. The way Sigma males navigate relationships may seem unconventional, even counterintuitive to some. Yet, there's wisdom in their approach. Wisdom that challenges us to question norms, to prioritize our well-being, and to embrace our individuality. While Sigma males may navigate relationships differently, their experiences remind us all to remain vigilant for red flags and respect our unique personalities in the process.